Should we just keep it like?
I have it wrapped around my neck for jokes.
Does it make me look more like a gamer?
I think
Okay,
so.
we're live.
Makes me look like a. Makes me look like a DJ, bro. I don't know why.
All right. So, welcome everyone to episode 3 of Dorms to Dollars. Today's episode is going to be on the top 10 side hustles you should pursue while in school in 2025. So
Let's get into it.
Before we get into that, how was your guys' exam and everything? You know, like.
Ooh, it was pretty rough for me personally. I think I might have failed a course actually, which is.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah, I failed 2 or 3. Whatever. We move on. Fuck that shit. But.
I had a pretty good exam season. I low-key overstudied. I was thinking,
really?
like, I was in the mentality with, like, CS, where it's like, oh, shit, like, 30%, this is going to be hard to get. Like, studying my ass off, and I was like, end up with, like, a 75. I'm like, oh, shit.
That's sick.
You know what? That was exactly the way I was the year after I switched from engineering. Same thing. I overstudied like hell for business, man. Yeah.
Like, I'm literally in the test, like, calculating, like, 30 out of 50, all right. Almost there. Like, you know those ones? Like,
Yeah.
It was such an easy-ass exam. Like, half the class left, like, in 20 minutes. I took, like, 2 hours. It was, like, but it's just actually crazy how, like, it's so much easier, though.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
yeah,
used
I
to
actually wanted to start this episode off with just something funny, though. I just found on Reddit. Like, I just found it, like, so funny. It's, I'm actually going to have, I want you to read it out loud, Milan. I don't know if you guys will be able to, like, fully relate to it. It's, like, more of, like, a SAAS thing, but.
More of a SaaS thing. Okay.
It's, like, super long, though. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it.
For sure. Let's take a look.
Reddit?
No, it's like a r/like entrepreneur or something like that.
Oh yeah, the main entrepreneur. Yeah.
Let me pull it up 1 second.
I'm excited to see what it's about.
Yeah. This exam season was actually it's funny because you always get a chance to reflect. Like
Yeah.
I'm sitting in an exam, like, and half the time I'm not like actually doing anything, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just thinking like, yo, like, what am I gonna do this December break? It's just always a good time to reflect when you're in there. I don't know. I like
Actually,
it.
you know what? Yeah. Oh no, you know what? My last exam was exactly like that, man. It was just such a nice time to reflect and be like, damn.
My last exam,
doing
like,
things
I remember in CS, like when I had, it was like 2 SD3. In that exam, when I finished that, I was like literally just like, because I finished it early, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was literally just like, what's it called? I was like making out like a game plan, like what I'm gonna do after this, like for the next couple of years.
No way.
That's sick.
Oh my
I
god.
was just like,
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah. If you're gonna fail, you might as well fail in style, you know?
but one thing that pisses me off about exam season is just like, I just get like, my creative juices just leave it, like just gone. Like I don't even know after that. I'm like, wait, what was I doing again? What was I working on? Like,
Wait. Say it again. Say it again.
like every time like exams come around, like I
Uh-huh.
have to study like for school, like I just
Oh.
concentrate so much on it, I just forget about everything else. Like I'm like, wait, what's going on?
Aha.
But yeah, this is it. Just read this out, Milan. Just read it out. Like just read it out. It's kind of funny.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So, fuck founder mode. Work in fuck off mode. Fuck MVP. If I wanted to create a glorified prototype, I just build Lego. Fuck SEO. If you need a formula to be found, maybe you're not that interesting. Fuck changing the world. I can't fucking figure out what my new vacuum cleaner needs to connect to my Wi-Fi. Fuck market research. My cat is more often right than fucking McKinsey. I don't really get that one. What's McKinsey?
I have no clue.
Fuck user onboarding. If they can't figure it out, you are fucked anyways. Fuck productivity. If I wanted to be efficient, I'd be a robot. Fuck SaaS gurus. Fuck SaaS gurus. Seriously, these guys read one book and suddenly they're Yoda. Fuck analytics. I don't need numbers to know that no one gives a shit. Fuck shit posts on LinkedIn /Twitter /Reddit. Or the blind lead the blind off a cliff. Fuck cohort analysis. If every cohort's leaving, does it matter who left first? Fuck contact us for pricing. Your pricing's probably like my ex. Complicated and unpredictable. Fuck that. Fuck listening to podcasts for ideas. You're just procrastinating at this point. Yo, chill on the stage. Fuck get users before you build anything. Why? So you could disappoint them sooner? Just fucking build whatever the fuck you want to build and however the fuck you want to build it. Don't let some Silicon Valley dude bros tell you how to run your shit. The way is your way. Me, I work in fuck off mode. It's not for everyone, but I swear to fuck. Life gets better the moment you start saying fuck off to more things instead of piling more shit onto your plate. Should I keep going? Or...
Damn, it's a whole essay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole... Yeah, damn, bro. Fuck this, fuck that.
That's hilarious, bro.
But yo, the top comment, I'm reading the top comment. Fuck this, fuck that, proceeds to build another calendar app.
Yeah, he gets into like, he gets into basically like his whole game plan was just like, he's just gonna take like whatever's working out there and just make a clone of it. Like, he just gets into the but yeah, he gets, like make a clone of it. Like he'll just fucking.
Oh, clone. Okay.
He says in this like do 60% like copy only 60%, and then just keep doing that. And he made like just a bunch of fucking like
copy only 60% of what other people do, and 40% like make it something different.
Some shit like that. I don't know. But he kind of explains it well, but it was just funny to me. But
that was hilarious.
But yeah, now let's get into the episode. Now let's get to the top 10 side hustles that you need to do during school in 2025. So let's start it off with first one. We'll just go ahead and do tutoring. I think a really good side hustle, even in 2025, even with ChatGPT, is tutoring.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
Now me and Mo, we can probably speak from our experience. We did Niamza, so that was a little tutoring company we started off mainly because of ChatGPT. So if you want to go more, explain more in depth.
Yeah.
Maybe, Mo?
So we started Niamza assignments, which helped students in university and high school complete assignments and homework. We started doing it when ChatGPT came around because we noticed how easy it was to do assignments on the website. I remember Hamza sent me some funny meme like from the site, like some like made up story that ChatGPT made, and I saw it and I was like, holy crap! Like ChatGPT thing's insane. Like this can do anything. So I started putting my assignments through it, and it was solving all my assignments. And I was in computer science level 1, so I was thinking like, damn. And before that, I had even paid somebody like to help me with my assignment. So when I realized ChatGPT was able to do the work, I was like, holy shit, I'm just going to start charging people for assignments and using ChatGPT. And, like, you could say it was kind of scammy, but like I was like still doing the work. I was getting them their grades, so it was kind of like they were happy.
Everyone's happy.
And yeah. So we started doing that. We made pretty good money, like especially for us when we were in first year. It was tough during school, right? So we'd make like a part-time job salary. We'd make 300, 200
I think we're
a
making
week.
like at least 100 a day, right?
Yeah, at one point we were making 100 a day.
100 a day, yeah.
When it was like really busy, like we'd easily get like sometimes we'd make 200-300 a day. It was really nice. So I think it's a really good side hustle for anyone who's in school, because number one, if you want to take it seriously and actually tutor properly and not use ChatGPT and not outsource like the assignments and the work you're doing, you can like learn what you're learning in school and make money on the side, right? So that's cool. And on top of it, it's just like it's better than working a job because it saves you a lot more time. So I think tutoring is definitely a top way to make money in 2025 if you're a student.
Exactly, yeah. And it was kind of funny, like you had like clients that like everyone was like getting money off of. Like you had Milan working, you had all the boys working, like just off one client. Like
we had one client who was a mom, and she had a child who was like special needs, and she would always need help like every single day with every single subject. Every single little homework she got, she would get someone to pay to do, like to help her son. Not cheap, but like help him. Yeah. So
literally just help him. Just check over his work and make sure things are
exactly.
Are right.
So I got every single one of my friends at one point to help this lady with every single course, and like the whole gang was eating. Everyone was making like 100 at least a week.
Yeah.
Like at one point I was making like 400 just off her alone a week.
How much do you think like in total that this lady spent like on tutoring?
Oh my god, I would say at least 10,000 in like 1 year, at least. But yeah, crazy, man. What people pay for is crazy. When you realize, like,
and that's just one client. That's just one person.
You can make any person spend like any amount of money, man. Yeah, it's nuts.
It's true.
So overall, what would you rate this side hustle?
Tutoring, I would rate tutoring an 8.5 out of 10.
I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10 too.
It's
Yeah,
pretty solid. Yeah,
yeah.
Especially in school.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Next side hustle. Let's go to. I'm thinking Solana meme coins. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
Meme coins, crypto.
Meme coins. Ooh, yeah.
Well, I've been doing meme coins for a long time now.
He has the most authority on this subject.
So crypto is definitely right now. It's top tier. Right now, it's one of the best ways for any young guy, any guy in school, any guy outside of school to make money. I 100% think that. I think it's like one of the lowest like like one of the most high risk, but also the most high rewarding,
Yeah.
like hustles you could do
Yeah.
right now. So I would definitely look into crypto if you were a student, because although it takes time, like you do have to sit on your computer all day. You do have to be alert. You do have to be following the trends, right? If you're able to do it properly, you can easily make more than a full-time job in 1 week. Even if you're still in school, even if you're working on your projects, meme coins and crypto in general, not only meme coins, like you could trade like AI coins, stuff like that, and you can make hundreds and thousands of dollars a week. So I would say trading overall, top tier. I know Milan, you still have some experience with it because I kind of put you on at one point. Like even you
Yeah.
made a little bit of money when you were locked in, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. A few hundred for sure. But I mean,
Like
shoot,
overall, is it positive or negative? Like, do you think it's good for someone?
positive. Yeah, positive. I didn't even put that much time into it either, and that's the thing. Like, if you want to make serious money, like thousands of dollars, then again, you have to lock in. You really have to be at your computer, like most of the day, really. You know, just scanning those charts, following those trends, as you mentioned. But for me, I didn't even put that much time in. It also helps to have a friend like Mo.
Yeah.
You know, follow someone like him to, you know, he kind of puts you on it. He shows you some plays. He kind of mentors you a little bit, and that made me. A few $100, which is kind of nice. Yeah, not bad.
But let's say I don't have the time to like, you know, do all this like crypto stuff, but I still want to indulge in it. Is there like a community, maybe someone I can follow, maybe someone's plays I can like follow or something?
Well, there's just myself. I follow a lot of influencers online who make calls, and it can be profitable. However, a lot of these guys, let's be real, they're kind of scamming. They're not scamming, but they're doing it for their own benefit because they know if you follow their plays, they're gonna make money. However, I personally have a Twitter and I also have a Discord. My Twitter is Morpheus, at Mo is Morpheus, and I make calls there for free. I don't have a lot of a following, so it's not like I'm trying to make money off anybody. But I've been cooking on Twitter lately, and yeah, if you guys are just looking to follow somebody and just make like copy trades, I'm probably
You
your
know who
guy.
to follow.
Yeah.
You know the guy.
But yeah,
That's good.
meme coins, 9.5 out of 10 is what I'd rate it. As of right now, right this moment, definitely a 9.5.
All right, that's really good.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty high actually.
All right, what's next on the list? What's the third side hustle you guys want to talk about?
What have you done, Hamza?
We'll talk about what I did in first year. So I'll talk about
Yeah.
shoe reselling, basically, like reselling clothes, reselling fake clothes, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Reselling fake clothes. The website I used to use back in the day was Sugar Goo. It's basically just a middleman for getting clothes from these warehouses in China. Now, these days, I don't know what the situation's looking like because I know like there was recently like a lot of hype around Panda Buy, and a lot of these guys on TikTok, they picked up on Panda Buy, so that got super, super popular. I was kind of doing it before that hype, so reselling, like the margins were really, really good. I think even now you can still make a really decent amount because the thing is, it's like, for every single place you get these fakes off, like, first of all, the quality is actually pretty good for these warehouses especially. And then the second thing is it just takes a long time to ship. And because it takes a long time to ship, if you have it with you, like almost anyone will buy it off of you. You can sell it for like twice what you got it for. And most times people will be like, all right, that's cool. So just having that inventory is like the main thing. So honestly, it's pretty decent if you just want to make like guaranteed money. It's very low risk, I'd say, like extremely low risk in my opinion. The only risk that's associated with it is that you're just not able to get that much in bulk because they'll seize your shit. But that's like if you're going really high. But if you're just trying to make a couple bucks, if you're trying to make like $1,000, like this is like a really easy way. And it'll just take a while, but it's a really safe way to make it. So for that, I probably rate this hustle like I'll probably rate it like an 8 out of 10 just because it doesn't really have that much scalability to it, but it's very safe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I see.
And then let's get to number 4. So the fourth side hustle that you guys should pursue if you're in school in 2025 is SMMA, but maybe not. I don't know. But we all kind of tried it, so we can tell you.
Yeah, we all kind of yeah.
So we can kind of talk about that.
Yeah.
Do you want to start off, Milan? You did the pressure washing thing?
Yeah. So so I thought about like what because the whole point was I wanted to do like a digital marketing agency. That's kind of what I want to start. Like do like Facebook ads or YouTube ads or I don't know, whatever I was thinking at the time. And I thought, you know what? The way to innovate in a market like this is to stick with like a particular niche. Like do Facebook ads for dentists or YouTube ads for real estate agents or whatever, right? So I decided to do pressure washing because that's actually something that I kind of knew a little bit about. I knew that like states that are popular for pressure washing, because back in the day, like I like when I was a teenager, I wanted to look at like which side hustles to start. I was kind of like in this vibe, and I discovered pressure washing, right? And then I would watch tons of videos. Yeah, this is how I know a lot about it. I would just watch a ton of videos about these guys in different states and like how much they're making and like you know, the type of services they provide, right? Because each state's different, like based on their weather and like the way they build houses in each state and all that kind of affects like the services and all that. So I knew about it, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do this. So yeah, I built a website. I would like do these cold calls or whatnot, and oh man, I did not like those cold calls, man. I did not like cold calling at all. It was so stressful. I was like, yeah, I was not good at it. But of course, whenever you start at something, you're not going to be good at it. Yeah. But yeah, if it was just particularly stressful for me, I couldn't gather any more motivation to do it. So I was just like, screw this, man. I quit.
You think the reason you quit though in general, just because like it was a forced thing in the first place? It wasn't really something that you really wanted to do
yeah.
It was just like that first, like I think all entrepreneurs, like all upcoming guys, like they see that social media agency and they're like, yeah, I want to do that. Like even your little brother, like the other day he was talking about, yo, I want to start doing this. Like,
yeah, even my younger brother.
Every guy goes through that phase.
Exactly, right.
Most of the time it just doesn't work out because it ends up being forced. It's just like what you see, like one of the first things you see that can possibly make you money, and as a young guy, you're like, shit, I want to try that.
Yeah.
But it just didn't really work out. It wasn't really for you.
It wasn't for me, but I also didn't really have anything to offer. You know what I mean? I didn't have any real marketing skill, you know? So it was more so just a sales thing. But like in the back of my head, I was always like, dude, I don't even have anything to sell. You know what I mean? So it was just, it felt really forced, you know? Yeah, it felt forced. That was the main issue.
It's like a really, like, thing with SMMA, it's like anyone can do it. It's like, it's just like a very low entry point, like, anyone can kind of just like pick up their laptop and like, yep, I'm going to manage your social media.
Yeah.
So that's why it's super, super saturated. But still, there's still a lot of market share in it, obviously. Like everyone needs social media. So
yeah, of course.
It's like, it's decent. I honestly give it like a 5 out of 10 for a student at least.
Yeah. Like what
would you guys say? Yeah.
4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Yeah.
Honestly, a 3, man. A 3 just because like I feel like there's much better ways to make money. And I think if you're not planning to go long term with it, it's just a waste.
All out, yeah.
If you're not planning to go all out, you're not planning to like really like take it seriously, become professional, get referrals, get a good website going. If you're just gonna like mess around, just try to make a couple bucks on the side, it's not really a good side hustle.
Yeah.
It's a decent.
Yeah, I agree.
Like long term thing, but as a side hustle, I'd rate it a 3.
Yeah, but I think it's still good though, because you still learn a lot of skills.
That's true.
If you actually invest yourself in, you're gonna learn a lot. Like for example, Milan, you didn't get any success with it, but you still learned about cold calling, right?
That's a great point.
So
absolutely,
the skills you learn. So that's like my whole thing is, hustle to learn, not to live, right? Who cares how much money you make if you can get skills? It's like honestly, it's low key worth more, right?
Yeah.
So that brings us to the next thing that I want to talk about, number 5, which is clothing brands, specifically like with Mirage and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into that.
Clothing brands, that's sick. So I started a clothing brand this summer, or the summer that passed. And it was kind of just a random idea because I saw a similar brand. Like, me and Hamza were both Muslim.
It's called Jannati, and it's kind of in our town. It's super popular. It's like a Muslim streetwear type of. They did like, basically they took the tech fleece thobe, and they turned it into a thobe. So that popped off, and they did really good.
So I saw that brand doing well, and I was like, damn, I love the innovation. I love the idea. Especially as a Muslim, I've always been like drawn to things that like help the religion. So I wanted to do something. I've always been like, I want to do something in my life that like is good, right? And I thought like if I did a brand that aligned with Islamic principles and blah blah, it'd be a great idea. So my friend came up with this idea for making a thobe inspired hoodie. Or sorry, a hoodie-inspired thobe. A thobe-inspired hoodie.
Thobe-inspired hoodie. Yeah,
thobe-inspired hoodie. So it was basically a hoodie with a thobe design on it. It honestly looked pretty cool. And at the time, I thought it was a really good idea. I got a lot of good feedback from people.
It did look really cool, guys.
It looked cool. I'm not going to lie. But in the end, it wasn't super feasible long-term, I think. I think as a side hustle, it wasn't bad. Like, we still made a couple thousand. But overall, it wasn't the best because it took a long time, man. It took a long time to get the orders in from Pakistan. It took a long time building the product. It took a long time just to think of the idea. The whole process probably took 3 to 4 months just to make a couple thousand. And at the time, it wasn't just for like a side hustle. It was like more of a long-term thing. And then over time, we just realized, you know what? It's not even worth it for a long-term thing either because there's so many obstacles in the way, and it's just not something that I thought would do well. But I think if you took it like in a way where it was like quicker, because my idea was more of like it was harder to like get done in a small amount of time. But if you found like just a simple like cool clothing brand idea, like a cool hoodie design that you could quickly easily make, probably even in like a country that's more close by, and then get that shipped in quick, you could probably make a couple thousand pretty fast.
So you're saying basically because your design was like too complex,
Yeah.
that's what kind of made it difficult.
Yeah.
You weren't selling something kind of generic.
Yeah, I wasn't selling something generic. I've never tried that, so I don't know. But I think if you did do that, you could definitely make a couple bands from that simple thing.
Mhm.
Because like on TikTok, it's pretty easy to blow up with a clothing brand nowadays. Like I remember my first ever video with Mirage, boom, I got a 500. Like I think it's almost at 1 million views now.
Yeah.
Million
So
views.
that
Yeah.
really that saved me. I remember, but it's not that hard because there's so many different ways to market. And on TikTok, like you can so easily market something, and it won't even like feel like an ad. Like, and that's the best way to market because people when they see an ad, they're just gonna skip over it, right? But when they see something that's like that doesn't even feel like an ad, and it's marketing your product, and like it's super nice on TikTok. So it definitely has a lot of potential. I would personally rate it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I think for like
Excellent.
learning, it's really, really good.
That's
Maybe
true.
as like a side hustle, trying to make quick cash, probably not the best. So
Mm-hmm.
that's probably like a decent rating. Everyone is trying to do clothing brands these days, especially like a lot of young guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's hopping on the clothing brand wave. So honestly, like from what I see, like they're all kind of the same shit, to be honest.
That's true.
But Mirage, I think Mirage was I think it
It
could have
stood
been
out.
really cool because
Yeah.
it was different, right? Yeah, you're saying like it was like an obstacle, but I don't know, man. Like I thought that was really cool. Like I never saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Um,
The idea was really good. Like the idea was good. However, it was like okay, the long-term vision would have been like okay, we have to expand to other products. Because even that product itself, like okay, it was a good idea, but like the idea was a Moroccan thobe hoodie. Moroccan thobe hoodie. There ain't that too many people that like even know what a Moroccan thobe hoodie is.
Yeah,
So just selling that product would have been hard, and then for us to like continue on, we would have to like develop new products, and it's like the innovation's hard. And
Yeah, the hard part
there's
about
probably
it,
excuses, but
I think the hardest part is just like it's not something that people buy, like for example, like a protein bar, right? People are gonna
Mhm.
eat it, they're gonna finish it, they're gonna get a new one.
Yeah.
It's not something that they have to repeatedly buy
Mhm.
Yeah.
over and over again.
Mhm.
They can
Yeah.
just kind of buy it once and be like, all right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's kind of with every clothing company. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
nothing new here. And then yeah,
Yeah.
let's get to the seventh side hustle.
What's next?
Yeah.
What's next? I'll just talk about SaaS, to be honest.
Yeah. SaaS. Yeah. Go ahead.
So SaaS, this has kind of been blowing up these days a lot. Software as a service. I do. What the fuck? I'm stuttering. So yeah, I'm working on Workflow.com, which is basically a productivity tool in the SaaS space, obviously. And I would say, as a student, SaaS is probably one of the hardest things you can do, just because it takes a long time. But also now it depends on your vision and your goals, right? So the thing that Workflow that we've kind of decided to do is we decided to take on like the big guys, right? So we're trying to like just really compete with all these big guys, and that's going to take a long time. But if you're trying to do something quick and hacky and trying to get like customers that way, then you could probably make some quick cash. I've seen some people like in the r/SaaS subreddit. They've made really quick money, and there's this new like thing going around, which is basically there's this one influencer. He's really promoting this right now, but he's promoting it because his app benefits this method. But Alex Hayden, he's been promoting this thing called basically influencer marketing through software apps, like on the mobile app store, so on iOS and Android. So basically, let's say you have an app idea. Maybe it's like something for WhatsApp or something. Maybe it's an integration for WhatsApp. Like you can scrape emails off WhatsApp. I don't know, something random like that, right? Or scrape numbers.
Yeah.
You would launch it on, or maybe something more playful, because it kind of works better if it's more like more towards like younger audiences. Maybe it's like a music app, right? Maybe it's like a Spotify competitor. And now I'm kind of rambling, but let's do Spotify competitor, right?
Mm-hmm.
You launch it on the App Store, and as soon as you launch it, well, you got to get that date prepared. And basically what you want to do is you want to get as many micro or nano influencers as possible. So these are people who have around 1,000 followers, 500 maybe, 5,000.
Yeah.
So they're super easy to work with, right? Because they're not going to say no to you because, they're small creators. So they have nothing to lose. And basically what you want to do is rally as many as possible that are kind of in your niche. So let's say let's go to 10,000 music influencers, people who are kind of related to music, because we have a Spotify competitor.
Yep.
What we're gonna do is once we have, let's say, 10,000 of these guys, we're gonna get them to basically sign up for this competition. We'll call it a competition, and they're basically gonna be posting UGC videos for free for us, and they're gonna be competing with everyone. So that basically there's gonna be a ranking, like a leaderboard, and we're gonna be tracking their metrics. So whoever, like, we're gonna be tracking things like engagement and views and impressions, etc. And basically, let's say whoever has the most impressions, they win this cash prize for this pool of people. So let's say if it's like 5,000 people, that means we just acquired 10,000 free UGC videos for $5,000, which is like
Dang.
insane. If you go on Fiverr right now, you're gonna see UGC creators charging you like, even like really shitty ones, like people from like foreign countries, they're gonna be charging like $20 for one UGC video.
Wow.
Yeah.
So doing it this way is the
A new method.
Enormous leverage. Enormous leverage.
And then on
Yeah.
top of that, this is where it gets even crazier. Now, in order for them to make videos, they have to obviously download your app. And if they're downloading your app, that's 10,000 free downloads off the bat.
Yeah.
Screw the videos they make. You just got 10,000
Yeah.
free downloads on your app. And now your app is going to be ranking #1 in the App Store. It's going to be trending in whatever. So in music,
Who's
it's
the-
going to be...
Who's the influencer?
Who's the influencer?
A bunch of micro influencers.
You said like there was the one influencer who's been promoting this.
Oh, Alex Hayden. Alex Hayden's been
Alex
promoting
Hayden.
this a lot. I actually found it through another guy, like through this guy on Reddit. It was like this, multimillionaire dude. He sold like his company. It was actually a music company. He sold it for like, what was it, 2.1 billion or something.
Oh, wow.
I think he has like 2% equity in it. So if you do the math, I think that's around like 60 million.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he was
yeah.
telling us, me and my team, this method, because it kind of benefits him, because he has an app that basically has a list of influencers that, like, micro influencers that you can like deal with. So basically, he wanted for us to add more micro influencers to his database. So the hardest thing about this is getting those 10,000 people, right?
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to get 10,000 people to like say, yep, I'm going to download the app, say, yep, I'm going to be ready on this date, yep, I'll be making videos, right? Even with the cash prize, it's still a little bit difficult. And the main way, like he recommended, is just through Facebook ads, right? But you're going to have to put down money to put into those ads to get those people. So it's like he just didn't want to go through all that. So he's like, you know what, let me just get like startups who are really in need of something like this to like they call it growth hacking. It's like a quick hacky way to like get a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Is Workflow
on
actually
board.
doing this right now or no?
No, we're not doing this. This is it's honestly at this stage it's not really worth it, because if 10,000 people were to download the app, it would just be like, all right, it's a cool productivity tool. We kind of want to more focus on the right people, because this would be 10,000 of the wrong people, to be honest.
Random people.
We want to really make, because our short-term vision right now is figuring out our niche. Once we can do that, we'll dial in on these like specific people. So if it's real estate agents or medical people, because everyone's kind of asking for different features at the moment, and we don't want to spend like 3 months building out features for something that someone may or may not use. So we want to really dial in on getting feedback that says, all right, this is what we want. There's a demand of 100 users who want it. So even if like 50 of them don't pay, it's fine, because we still got 50 paying customers.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at for that. Now, getting back to that micro-influencer campaign, I want to talk about, this is a kind of the 7th side hustle. I'm going to just kind of ignore SaaS for now. Just to give it a rating, I'll say SaaS is like, just because it's like super saturated, and just because it requires a lot of work and a lot of like, it requires a team and just like building it, because you got to build it, right? It's not like, it's not like, for example, SMMA, where it's like there's no product to build. You just go out and do it, right? You can just make money instantly. For this, you got to make the product, do all this stuff. It's a lot of work, and it's more like long term gains. So honestly, for school, I'll give it like a 4 out of 10, to be honest. So yeah, for the 7th one, or the 8th side hustle that I want to mention was UGC content creation.
Oh yes.
This one has been popping off a lot lately.
Yeah.
Even with these AI like videos, it's still really good. A lot of big, like, because before what the thing was that smaller companies were doing this a lot, and the larger companies were like, nah, we don't really need this. We'll just stick to our professional actors and professional. But now even that the larger brands are doing this, now it's time to really make money off this. There's this one guy, actually, he goes to Mac. He has like an Instagram page I follow. He's been doing it. I can't really remember his name, but I'll pop it up here in the clip or something. But basically, he's been doing this side hustle where he just applies to a bunch of companies to do UGC videos. And I think he's been making like pretty decent money. I think he said he's making like $5,000 a month off this. And all he does is just apply for jobs for UGC videos. And he doesn't even have that many followers. I think he has like around like 1,000 followers on Instagram. So it's like if you're a student and if you're comfortable with putting out your face out there and you're good in front of the camera, like this is a really easy method to just make quick money. Because all these big brands are looking for UGC content creators, and they're paying really good money. Because not everyone is aware of this whole micro influencer stuff, where you can like acquire someone for like a cent or something to make one video. So these guys are paying like really good money for UGC videos. So that's the side hustle I wanted to mention. And for this, I'd probably rate this side hustle, man. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10, mainly just because I haven't tried it. Otherwise, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 if I tried it. I don't know how much work is involved with actually getting those people.
Yeah. Just because in general, like when you go on TikTok, man, like I'm seeing consistent like ads hidden as just regular videos, right? That's what UGC video content creating is.
Exactly.
Those videos that like you don't seem like ads, but they are.
Oh yeah.
And just the amount of impressions you can get from TikTok, Instagram now, Facebook, I can imagine that companies will pay anything to even just regular people like us to make those videos.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy you said that, you know, like the whole thing about saying that it's an ad, but we don't even know it. It's so much. I think like almost everything's an ad these days. I'm not gonna lie. Like for example, on Reddit, I see this a lot. Like someone will be like, "Hey guys, this is my story. This is my story. This is what I did." And you think they're just sharing like a pleasant, nice story, but it's just an ad. And the way they're able to funnel leads for that is really interesting. Like there was this guy I was watching. He was like this. I think it was like a Serbian guy on YouTube. He had like a couple of subscribers. He was making like a solid video. He was saying basically how I get leads for my SMMA business. And it was basically he'll post like, "Okay, guys, this is my story." I think he made up the story or something. "This is my story. This is how I got like 10,000 customers in this amount of time or something. Or this is how I did this and this." And it's kind of like explain the steps of what he did. And that's all he does. And he doesn't say his company, doesn't say anything. And basically from there, like a lot of people will start DMing him, asking him how to do it. And then from there, he'll start like, "All right, this is how I do it." And then he'll start charging them or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it's like an easy way to get leads and stuff like that. So
an engagement.
But you would look at that. You wouldn't even think it's an ad. You just think it's like, all right, guys is sharing a story because he's happy. But no, this is just, there's more to it. So that's kind of that's what Reddit is these days. I'm not gonna lie. Every single Reddit post I see is kind of that of that nature.
Yeah.
But
man, Reddit's gotten more advanced, huh? Because I remember it was just like what I thought it was like people are asking, "Hey, like, what do you guys think about this app for like productivity, for example?" And then they're like, "Oh, I think it's awesome," or like, you should check out this other app, like this or whatever. I think it's even better.
It's definitely a place for discussion, but Reddit, I think it's evolved to more than that these days. It's a really, really solid place to get leads for your business.
Yeah.
Like you literally, like whatever your business is, just search it up. Like, I don't know, let's say you're selling protein bars, right? Go to r/bodybuilders. Search up protein bar sucks or something. Guys, the Cliff Bar sucks. Do you guys have any alternatives? Comment right there.
Yeah.
Boom. Or even better, this is what a lot of people do these days is they'll make up, like they'll post themselves. They'll be like, "Guys, Cliff Bar sucks. I need something that's natural ingredients, all natural, blah, 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 blah." And then they'll have themselves comment, "Oh, Crusade Bar is the one that's good." And so it's just like...
I always see that. You know when I always see that? When I'm searching up for like... For example, I'm searching up for like a movie or something, or like I'm trying to find a suggestion. Like the other day, I was trying to find like another website to watch like a free movies on. So like whenever you search that type of stuff, you're always searching Reddit at the end, right? Where to find free movies, Reddit. Then you press on the first link that comes up, and you just see all these suggestions with links like, "Yeah, guys, you should use Web 505 because it's the best TV website." Like those guys, it makes sense that Reddit is a really good place to market because now when you're searching stuff, people just search Reddit.
Always, because they associate it with like credibility or like
real
trustworthiness.
Real people. Like,
real
when you
people.
just search up regularly without Reddit, a lot of the time it just doesn't feel real. It's like some shitty ass.
What's crazy about it though is
blah, blah.
I've literally gotten more leads from Reddit than freaking LinkedIn.
That's nuts.
And it's like on LinkedIn you got your face, you got everything about you. On Reddit there's like just like your username and like random shit posts that you've done. And people for some reason it's just like more trustable to trust the Reddit for some reason than it is to like trust an actual person these days. I don't know why. But Reddit's always has that like that aura where it's like, this is the trustable source. Like the last thing you do, you know, after you've asked Google, after you ask ChatGPT, after you ask YouTube video, you're gonna go to Reddit and you're like, you know what? This is right. This is right. So it's kind of funny.
So
that
true.
It has that thing.
So true. So true.
But yeah, and then let's talk about one more side hustle, and I think we'll
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
I guess, yeah.
This is just something that we kind of did, but basically a soccer league, right? Side hustle as a soccer league or a sports league.
Sports league.
So me and Mo, we did something called EFL. What's it called?
Evo
What is it
League.
called?
yeah.
Evo League
Evolution
Football.
League, EFL.
Evolution Football League.
EFL.
This was a big hit in our town, at least, or the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was kind of a flop though, in
Yeah.
terms we just did one event, and
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that we kind of bunned it, but it was just a lot of work. Like,
Mhm.
I think if you're trying to get into this, like, you just got to be prepared for like to actually like carry it on,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because like the amount, man, like just for one event, that was just an insane amount of work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But we got really good results though. I think we got around 100 people to show up.
Results were top tier. I think more than 100 easily because there's people watching, bro. Like there was
Yeah, people showed up to watch.
volunteers. Like players itself was over 100, but then you had
Yeah.
people watching, volunteers, things like that. We easily we did better than I would have ever thought. And for that to happen, it was really good. The reason it flopped, in my opinion, was like there was a few. Number one, we had too many people working on the project, and that made it confusing as to like, okay, who's taking profits, who's doing this, who's doing that, whose job is really this, and people were just relying on other people to do that, and then things just get pushed behind, and then at that point you just flop it. But I think as a general side hustle, it's actually a really, really good fucking idea because you can do any sports league. Like it doesn't even have to be that serious. We took it like really serious. We tried to make it really professional. You could just make it as like even like a pickup league, and just charge people like a little bit over the rental price of what they're normally paying, and just like take control, like make tables and like give them like really shitty jerseys, and boom, you know, like you can make a lot of money just off that, just every week, and you can even go and play in the games.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to make it that serious. It could be for soccer, basketball, it could be for dodgeball, volleyball, anything that you're personally interested in. A lot of guys are interested in sports, right? That's why I did the soccer thing. But if I like basketball and I was always going to pickup runs and I was like getting charged $15 to go to pickup runs, I would just screw this. I'm making my own league. I'll make my own little pickup run every week and just charge people a little bit extra to get some extra cash. So I think it's a great side hustle for young guys in school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I honestly think that was actually our coolest side hustle that we did. Like, that was the most
Facts.
fun side
I
hustle
agree.
out of every single one. That was so sick. Like,
That was
I remember the
top
day
tier.
of, I
I
was
agree.
like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, this is insane. Like,
Yeah.
we had like the matching kits and everything.
my
Like,
God.
we had the
Yeah.
staff kits, we had the player kits.
Yeah.
That was just sick, honestly.
And you know
That
what?
was,
I was actually a customer of this side hustle, and I can tell you from experience, it was amazing. It was amazing. Like a lot of satisfied customers, man. A lot of everybody loved it. You walked in there, you heard the music, you heard like you see like the little interview studio, like you know you have these like games, these like professional looking like games. It felt like you felt like a pro. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what you guys were trying to go for too, right? Like trying to make it like professional.
At the time, there was
Yeah.
a league in our city called Brody League that did basketball, and they were really professional with it. You felt like an NBA player when you went, and I played in
Yeah.
that league. And when I realized that league was like sick, I was like, okay, there's definitely a gap in the market for soccer. So we try to make it as like realistic as possible. In the end, low key, I wish that we continue with it, but no, you move on.
I wish you guys would. Like, see, I'm still
Honestly,
kind of hoping you guys
no, I'm
kind of
gonna
like
do a
change your
tournament.
mind.
I'm gonna do a tournament
even
again.
to this
Yeah, we
day,
should,
like
yeah.
even to this day, I want someone to continue it on. Like,
Yeah.
I would, like, for example, your brother Mucky. Like, I would want him to actually like,
Yeah.
because he's a soccer guy. Like, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
All the equipment's there. Like, there's still jerseys at my house. Like, I want someone to continue on because it's an insane idea.
There's some
Yeah.
guys already doing it. I went to play one of their games. It was kind of dookie, to be honest.
But yeah.
Well, there you go, right? You
But
could
the whole
easily fill in
thing
the
is,
gap.
just
make it
making
better.
that feeling, right? Because
Mhm.
the Brody League is all about NBA. All right, you can't get the NBA. We'll give it to you right here. And then our whole thing was, all right, Champions League. All right, you can't get into the Champions League. All right, no worries. We're gonna give you that same feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These other like
yeah.
leagues, I feel like they don't have that feeling. They're just
100%.
like whatever,
They
right?
don't have that, yeah, they don't. Yeah.
So it's all about creating that, because Brody basketball is nothing special, but it's just that environment, that feeling they give you, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had the idea with like the whole post game interviews, like the professional post game, not like some like shitty little like TikTok on the mic and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like actually like sit down at the table, like make
Oh
them
my
feel,
God.
make the players really feel like they're really
Yeah.
there to like, you know, they like own the league. This is their league. You know?
Yeah,
Like, you know,
man. Yeah.
They're not like paying you to like, you know, like just freaking like dribble a ball around or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, literally. Like it's so simple. All these different ways that you could add more value and make them pay so much more. Like, dude, like I think you charged you guys charged like it was
35.
30, huh?
35.
35. Okay, yeah. Yeah, do 40.
next tournament? Yeah.
Evo League 2.0, $40.
100%.
Just for the 2.0, $45 for like little post conference meeting, press conference meetings, or like, I don't know, jerseys. Get them to pay like an extra $10 if they have their own jerseys or something.
Yeah, we also had the little snack stand as well. We kind of actually made pretty decent money on the snack stand as well. What did you make?
snack stand,
I
really?
don't remember how much we made, but
I think we made
a
like
couple guys definitely came and bought some stuff.
Really?
Yeah. We had
Oh
chips
wow, I
and
didn't
we
know
had
that
drinks.
actually. Yeah, interesting. See, yeah. Wow.
But the total was cool though. We think we made like $5K off the whole event, which is
Something like that.
not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
man. Yeah.
So it's definitely a cool little side hustle you can do. And if your town is more like has more demand for it, more people, and if there's more of a gap like ours did, then you can probably make a lot more money. So, yeah, what would you guys rate this side hustle then? Sports, just leagues.
What would you guys rate it, based on all the work and everything, and all things considered? Like, what do you think?
I want to give it a good rating, but
Kind of
I
want to
don't
just
know.
give it a 5 out of 10. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's
it's
too
like-
much work.
It's a lot
too
of
much
work.
work, huh? Yeah.
it's a lot of work, and it's like,
You gotta have like, cause all of our like people came. That was through like warm outreach.
we
It
did a
was-
lot of extra stuff though, because like the reason we did so much work is because we thought it was gonna be a long term thing, you know.
Ooh,
If
that
we
is-
didn't know
that is
that, we
true.
would have made it a little bit dookier and just made the money, like made profit.
That
You know
is
what I'm
true.
trying to
That
say?
is true.
Yeah.
So like I would rate it a 6 though.
6.
Yeah.
Yo, low key, get like cheerleaders, bro, and charge like $75 per player, bro. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm serious. There's so many different ways you could like
Oh my
increase
God.
value, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if there was some hot ass cheerleaders on the sidelines, bro, I'd be like, yeah, just take my money, bro. You know what I
That's
mean? Like,
hilarious.
no, but like I'm saying this because I'm a customer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I
facts.
just give you guys these ideas that
That's a
would
good
make
idea.
you charge more. I would pay easily more than $35, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So 5 out of 10, yeah. Okay, yeah. Please make another one though. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Maybe just for the community, just like a quick
Yeah,
little
for fun,
like,
yeah.
it's for fun.
Yeah. Make it for fun. Yeah.
Break even or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, very
I
nice,
think
not
that's
bad.
the side hustle's done with that. We
That
mainly
should
done.
should conclude it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was the side hustles.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to throw in like some random AI bullshit side hustle just to give.
Oh,
views.
AI. Oh, true. Yeah.
I don't really know any. Of
Well,
that.
you know what? You could, like, for example, something I didn't mention earlier, but like I'm tutoring right now, actually, a little bit on the side. I'm kind of using some of my past school knowledge that I would otherwise just throw in the garbage, right? Because I used to study engineering, and now I'm completely not doing that anymore. So it's like I might as well make use of it, right? So I am kind of getting into the more math, physics, tutoring side of things. And AI is so easy to leverage with tutoring, man. It's like you're literally in the middle of a session, you're like, oh shit, I forgot. Like he's asking this one specific question. So I literally, like in the call, I'm literally typing with ChatGPT. I'm like, here, give me a sec, bro. I'd be like, I'd read over it, I'd be like, oh, that's right. Yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, anyways, yeah. So like this is you know what I mean? Like it's so
Crazy.
like it's so OP, man. Especially if you're doing like if you're doing it like through
Virtual.
virtual, exactly. Yeah. Virtual. You're sharing your screen and helping them, and then on the other hand, you're like using ChatGPT. But I mean, I guess even if you're doing it in person, that doesn't hurt to just open up your laptop and like, get a few quick notes if you need it, like a few refreshers or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, yeah. If you have any like knowledge, if you're good at a subject, you might as well.
This is completely unrelated, but you know what's so nice these days? Like I'll be driving and I'll just be talking to ChatGPT. Like
That's sick.
Like
Yeah.
I'll just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, shit, I got a bunch of work to do. Like for example, I had to make like a survey or something like for like try to find our product market fit or like just for feedback, right, to give to leads. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to like do this later. You know what? Let me just like talk to ChatGPT right now. All right, make it like this. All right, do this. It's just like so nice. It's like now it's like every time I'm driving, it's like I just start talking to ChatGPT, get work done. And it's like it's actually insane. Like it's
I
actually
know.
like,
It's getting better every day, man. They're adding new features every single time I go on the app.
Yeah.
it's so funny though. You can even do like the accents now. Like I see people doing like, oh, talk to me like a Jamaican accent, talk to me like an
Really?
Indian accent, and it'll actually do it. It's
Holy
actually crazy.
shit,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Should I try it right now?
Yeah, try it actually. Yeah.
Let me
Let's
show
see
you
it.
guys. It's actually so funny. I'm surprised I'm even able to do that. It's probably been listening to our conversation though. Talk to me in an Indian accent. Just say like a random phrase or something, but in English.
I'm here to help, but I won't imitate specific
Bruh.
accents.
Wait, what?
If there's anything else you'd like to know or discuss, feel free to ask.
Okay, talk to me in a Jamaican Barbados accent.
I understand your interest, but I won't imitate specific accents.
It got patched.
Acting up.
Did it get
Patched,
patched?
bro.
Oh my god, man.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. Was that good? Oh man. Unlucky. Yeah. Oh well.
Anyways,
But yeah. there we have
That's
it.
for the episode.
Yep, that should be about it.
Thank you for
Thank you for tuning in, guys. Yo,
Thanks for tuning
we
in.
missed the last couple episodes, I think. The last one, right? But we'll be back.
Yeah. Oh
We
yeah.
plan to be more consistent. And yeah.
Let's try to get for our next episode. Let's try to get a guest. I think we're
Yeah.
ready for a guest now.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
probably do it in around January time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Most likely probably January, but
At
yeah.
least, nobody watching.